Hello, welcome to this video. In the last video, we discussed and figured out a solution to implement our own custom base. And in this video, we shall code our way through and create our own custom base. Now I'm creating an anonymous function and I'm naming it from decimal, and I'll pass in two parameters n and b, where n is the numerator and b is the base. Here I'll be checking if b is less than 2, that is base is less than 2. If it's less than 2, I'll return base b must be greater than or equal to 2. Now I'll check if the number is less than 0 or not. If the number is less than 0, we shall return number and must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, if the number is 0, I'll return an array with 0 value in it. Okay, now I'm creating a variable digits and I'm assigning digits an empty array. We shall be pushing the values inside of the digits array while we loop through it. Now let us create a while loop and keep the condition n greater than 0. If n reaches 0, we'll break out of the loop and return a digits array. Here I'm creating a variable m and I'm assigning it n percentile b, that is the modulus value, and var n is equals to math.floor n divided by b. Make sure that you do this n modulo b before dividing, because we don't want to pass the divided value into the modulus. That is this portion. We want the modulus to take place first and then we'll divide our value. Okay, now after that's done, we want to push the values from the end to the first, not to the last. That's why we're using digits.unshift. That is, this one pushes the value to the first and not to the last, inserts to the first and not to the last. Okay, here I'm placing the value m. Okay, when I'm done, I'm returning the digits. Now let's console log and see if what we did was right. Console.log from decimal, and we shall pass in 282, a previous example, and pass it the base 5. Okay, we get 2112. That's what we wanted. Now if I pass 255 and base 16, we shall get 50 and 15. Okay, cool. Now let me uncomment this. Now let's do the encoding portion. I'm creating a variable. I'm assigning an anonymous function to the variable encoding, and I'm passing in the parameters digits and char map. Okay, here I'm assigning encoding an empty string. Now if digits.length is greater than char map.length, we shall return saying that char map is not long enough to encode the digits. Okay, now let us loop over it. Var d of digits, we are looping over the digits array, and we are assigning encoding, we are reassigning encoding with the value of char map d. Now it was 15 in our case, so it will go through the character map and see what 15 is, and it should be f, and the f is going to be reassigned to the variable encoding, and when we are done, we are returning encoding. Now let's see if this is working. Console.log and encoding, and we shall pass the array 15 15 to see if we are getting the value ff, and our character map is a 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 A B C D E F G H I J K L W X Y Z. Okay, now let's see. And we got FF as expected. Let me pull this a little bit top. See, we get FF, and that's what we want. Now we are done with the coding check. We are done with the encoding and the inserting the digits portion. Now let us combine the two and create a function so that we need not do the two functions separately. Let us create a single function. Okay, and I'm naming that function as combine both. Okay, combine both, and I'm assigning it an anonymous function. Let me spell it right. And I'm passing it the parameters number and base. I am declaring char map at the top. I'll declare the sign as well. Okay, I'll declare the sign, I'll declare the digits and encode as well. Let's see what those variables have to do for us. Now let's assign char map this whole value inside of the string. Okay, now we are done with char map. Now let's see if the base is less than 2 or base is greater than 36. If both of them are true, we shall return invalid base. If one of them are true, I meant invalid base. Now let's check the sign. If we are making sure that if we pass the negative value as well, we return the proper encoding. So I'm using a ternary operator here. If number is less than 0, I am assigning it the value -1, and if it's greater than 0, I'm assigning it 1. Now I'm multiplying the number with the sign. Number into equals to sign. Okay, done. Now let's do the from decimal encoding. Now let's add the values to the array. Digits equals, and we are using from decimal function here, and we are passing in number and base to the function. Now let's encode them, and we are using encoding function which we declared on the top, and we are passing it the digits and the character map. Okay, now the digits is this one and the character map is this one. The return value is going to be an array, for example 15, and we are going to get the encoded value as F. Now if the sign is -1, we are reassigning and we are attaching minus symbol to the encode value, and we are returning the encode value. Return encode, and we are done with the coding section. Now let us check the value and see what we did was right. Combine both, and I'm passing in 255 with base 16, and we should get FF as the output. Let me pull this to the top. Okay, we're getting 100. That's strange. I must have done a mistake somewhere. Let's see where we went wrong. If base is less than 2, if base is greater than 36, sign is less than one number. No, this should be multi into sign. I'm sorry, it's not addition. Now let's check it out again, and we got FF, and that's the expected value we wanted. Now let's try for 282 and pass in the base 5, and we get 2112. Last, let us try the negative sign of 282, and let's see if we get -2112. So we are done with our custom-based solution. Don't sweat it if you didn't understand what went through. In the next video, we shall walk through the code line by line by adding a debugger statement. If you're comfortable with what just happened, please feel free to skip the next video. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.